Hi you guys, I'm coming again with another video. I'm going to start off with a word of prayer. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. Excuse me, you guys. I'm trying to make sure he's okay down there. I'm going to be continuing on for Revelation. This is Revelations chapter 10. And I saw another mighty angel come down from heaven, clothed with a cloud. This one right here. And a rainbow was upon his head, and his face was as it were the sun, and his feet as pillars of fire. And he had in his hand a little book open. And he set his right foot upon the sea, and his left foot upon the earth, and cried with a loud voice, as when a lion roared. And when he had cried, 7 thunders uttered their voices. And when the 7 thunders had uttered their voices, I was about to write. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Seal up those things which the 7 thunders uttered, and write them not. That was not meant for us to know right then. Some things we don't know. And the angel which I saw stand upon the sea and upon the earth lifted up his hand to heaven, and sware by him that liveth forever and ever, who created heaven and the things that therein are, and the earth and the things that therein are, and the sea and the things which are therein, that there should be time no longer. But in the days of the voice of the 7th angel, when he shall begin to sound, the mystery of God should be finished, as he have declared to his servants, the prophets. And the voice which I heard from heaven spake unto me again, and said, Go and take the little book which is open, in the hand of the angel which standeth upon the sea and upon the earth. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it and eat it up, and it shall make the belly bitter, but it shall be in the mouth sweet as honey. But I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and I saw in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. And he said unto me, Thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings. God, y'all, we have to be in the Word. We have to be in the Word. God says my word will never go out and come back to me void. Our job is to preach the Word. We need to be preaching the Word. We need to be living a life as well. We don't want to be as hypocrites and telling people to live one way and we're living another. We can't do that. That's putting Jesus to an open shame. When you start living for God, you have to live for Him wholeheartedly. No mishaps, no mess-ups, no nothing. Because when you mess up, you bring Jesus to an open shame. You make Him look bad if you're telling people, live by the Bible, but yet you're living like everybody else in the world. This world will pass away. You have to live for God now. These times, some of these times are already here. Everybody has the Word. Everybody. It's up to you to read it. It's your job to study this Word to show yourself approved. Even if you watch these videos, you still have to read this Word. You still have to study it to show yourself approved to God. Just because you're sitting here, you're listening to the video, or you're reading along, study this Word. That is the only way you will be saved, by studying this Word. This is our plan of salvation, people. This is our plan of salvation. You can either live for the world or live for God. Everything we must do is in this Bible. It's in here. Everything we must do is in this Bible. everything. We must live by this Bible. We don't live by man's example. We live by Jesus' example. It doesn't matter how you see somebody else living and you want to follow them. You follow Jesus. Even if, no. Follow Jesus. Follow his example. Live your life the way he lived his life. He came here to be our example. That's all it is to it. There is no other example there is to it. There are no other role models on this earth. There's nothing else. Jesus was our only example. He came here, lived a clean life. And it tells you this over and over again in God's word. Over and over again. We have no choice but to live like Jesus lived. If not, then the lake of fire is waiting on us. And for the people who preach the word and not living it, for the people who are preaching the word and not living it, remember, the lake of fire can be for you too if you're a hypocrite. If you're a hypocrite and you're still preaching the word, you're going to bust hell wide open. Because you knew better. You're supposed to be leading people, and you're living a different way, and they're living off your example, and you're not living like Jesus lived, then you will be accountable for those people who don't make it. Because it was your job to preach to them the word. It was your job to be an example, to help them live the way that Jesus lived. It was your job to do that. That's all it is. We're supposed to preach the word. We're supposed to teach it. We're supposed to live it. Eat, breathe, sleep it. This is our life right here in this Bible. Because even knowledge will perish. That's just how it is. I love you guys. God bless y'all. Bye.